Welcome, dear listeners. Take a breath now, a long, slow breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let your body melt into the surface beneath you. Feel the warmth, or maybe the coolness, of the room. Let it wrap around you, gently, like a linen cloak, draped by careful hands. Loosen your jaw, release your shoulders, soften your forehead. Your day is done now. There is nothing left to carry, and nowhere you need to be except here. In this quiet space, with the hush of distant winds, brushing through ancient pine, with the creak of old leather and the flicker of a crackling hearth. You are safe here, and you are ready to drift, to slip into another world, a different time, a different life. Our story today begins on the outskirts of a Roman castrum, a fortified camp at the edge of the empire, where dawn spills gently across worn tents and packed earth. You wake before the sun because you were told to, because to sleep too. Long is to feel the wrath of a centurion's vine staff. The air is crisp, still damp with night, and it bites at your skin as you rise. You were dreaming of home, of warm bread, and your sister humming by the hearth. But that dream is gone now, replaced by the slow clatter of armor, the soft murmurs of men dressing in the dark. You are one of them now, just another recruit, no longer a farmer, no longer a citizen, no longer anything except a body trained to march, to obey, to endure. You fumble with your caligae, the thick-soled sandals strapped to blistered feet. You tug your tunic tight and lift the larica hamada, your chainmail armor, its cold weight settling onto your shoulders like a reminder that this is not play, that this is not some glorious epic. This is the Roman legion, and today you march. The trumpet call pierces the morning hush, sharp and bright, and all movement stops, then starts again, faster now. The legion is assembling, and you must fall into line shield on your back pilum in your grip. You take your place beside strangers who smell of sweat and fear, and you listen. Orders are given crisp Latin, spoken like iron, and the cohort begins to move one foot, then another, until it becomes a rhythm, a pounding, a heartbeat across the stones of the Roman road. You are no longer a person. You are part of a wall, a living wall made of discipline, of drills, of dust and sun and pain. The road stretches long before you, winding through hills and vineyards and distant olive groves. But you see none of it. Only the back of a man ahead. Only the dust he kicks into your eyes, and the ache already blooming in your calves. Your pack digs into your shoulders, filled with rations, cooking gear, a shovel, a saw, a handmill for grain. You carry not just your armor, but the bones of a moving city, because the legion does not travel light. You begin to sweat, even though the morning air is still cool. Your breath shortens, but you dare not slow. The centurion watches, always watches, and the optio at the rear is less forgiving than the front. He carries a stick, and it finds your ribs if your pace falters. Hours pass like this, measured not by the sun, but by the scream of muscles and the slow grind of sandals. Against gravel, by midday, your shoulders burn, your legs throb, your mouth is dry, but there is no pause, no water, no shade. You think of home again, of the well in your mother's garden, of figs picked fresh from the tree. But that life feels far away now, as if it happened to someone else, someone soft, someone who did not yet know what discipline felt like. You glance around, and the faces beside you are tight eyes, forward, lips thin. No. One complains because complaints are punished, and you have already seen what that looks like. Eventually, the column stops, but not to rest. No, the camp must be built, and you are handed a shovel. The sun is high now, hot on your back, and you dig not because you want to, but because that is the rule. Every day, a new camp ditch is dug, palisades, raised tents, pitched fires, kindled before the legion can sleep. It must prepare for safety, for order, for the Roman way. Your hands blister on the wooden handle, and dirt cakes your arms. Your stomach grumbles, but food comes later, after the work. After the work, after the watch is assigned. You wonder, again, why you joined, whether what the promise of land, or maybe just hunger, but it does not matter now, because you are here, and the only way out is death or decades of obedience. As dusk falls, the air grows gentle again, cooling your sweat, carrying the smells of wood smoke and stew. Men sit near their tents, quiet eating from tin bowls, sharpening blades, some whispering prayers to Jupiter or to Mars. You sit, 2 legs heavy as stone, and lift your food slowly, each bite gritty with sand. Each chew a reminder that rest is earned. The stars appear overhead, bright and uncaring, and the night settles like a wool cloak over the camp. The guards are posted, and sleep becomes a distant promise. You close your eyes, and for a moment you are back home again, hearing your mother's voice through a doorway. But it fades, and you hear only the snore of your tent mate, the creak of armor in the dark, the soft rustle of wind through canvas. And just before you drift, just before your breath slows and your thoughts blur into shadow, you realize this was only day 1. Feel your body relax deeper now, like sinking into soft earth beneath tall pines. Hear the faint whisper of leaves stirred by a gentle breeze. Imagine the warmth of embers glowing low inside a campfire. the soothing crackle as flames dance slowly toward the night sky. Let your breath match this rhythm, steady and calm. There is no rush, only quiet, and you are safe. Our story today continues just beyond dawn on the second day in camp. Your body aches in ways you didn't know possible. Your muscles scream silently beneath your skin, and the new ache of yesterday's march settles into bone. The legion awakens slowly, not with laughter or song, but with grim purpose. You dress again in your heavy armor, each link of chainmail, cold and unforgiving. Your caligae are thick now with dust and sweat, and every step is a reminder of what discipline demands. The centurion's voice cuts through the morning fog, sharp and clear commands in harsh Latin that you barely understand. But you obey anyway, because obedience is the shield that will protect you, at least for now. You shoulder your pilum and prepare for training that will test your endurance and resolve. Today is not a march, but a series of drills designed to break you, to forge you into a weapon. The sun rises higher, warming the camp slowly, and the air fills with a metallic scent of armor. The sharp tang of sweat and the dry dust kicked up by thousands of stomping feet. You move through exercises with a growing sense of weariness, each thrust of the gladius, each block of an imagined enemy. Each step forward and back carves deeper into your spirit. Your mind drifts again to home, to fields of grain, waving softly in the breeze, to the laughter of children chasing chickens near a stone well. But the legion does. Your thoughts snap back when a fellow recruit falters, and the optio's vine staff connects with a harsh crack against his shoulder. The man grits his teeth and continues, and so do you. Lunch is a meager portion of hard bread and salted pork, eaten quickly under the shade of an oak. The taste is bland, but your hunger makes it welcome. There is no time for rest, no time for comfort. The legion moves onward, and you must move with it. The afternoon brings lessons in formation, the shield wall, the testudo maneuvers perfected over decades of blood and sweat. You learn to trust the man beside you, because his life depends on your shield, and your life depends on his. There is no room for hesitation here, no room for weakness, only strength and unity. The sun begins to lower, casting long shadows over the camp. You are assigned to guard duty, standing watch beneath a sky slowly bleeding into twilight. The cool air brushes against your heated skin, and for a moment you feel a strange peace, the crackle of a nearby fire, the low murmur of voices carried on the breeze, and the steady rhythm of your own breath remind you that even here in hardship there is still life. Night deepens and the camp falls into a heavy silence. broken only by the occasional whistle or the soft shuffle of tired feet. Your eyes grow heavy, and the world begins to soften at the edges. The dreams of home return, but they are faint now and distant, like stars swallowed by the dawn. You close your eyes and let yourself drift deeper, knowing tomorrow will demand even more, and that the Legion will not forgive weakness. But for now, there is only rest and the gentle sound of the wind through olive branches. Let your breath flow slowly again, like waves lapping softly at a quiet shore. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, and imagine the cool night, air swirling softly around you, the murmur of distant voices blending with a crackle of dying fire. Your body grows heavier with calm, and your mind drifts easily into the story. Our tale now moves into the third day of your journey with the Legion. The sun is barely up, casting a pale gold light across the camp, and the air smells of damp earth and fresh pine. Your muscles throb with exhaustion, but you rise without complaint. No rest for the weary. Here the morning begins with weapons training. The gladius feels strange in your hand, its weight unfamiliar but necessary. You practice strikes and parries, each movement sharp and precise like the turning of a delicate dance. Except there is no music, only the barked commands of your superiors and the scrape of steel against steel. Your breath comes faster. Your heart pounds in your chest. But you push on, knowing that failure is not an option. You watch the veteran soldiers, their movements fluid and sure, and wonder how they bear the burden so effortlessly. Later, you are marched to the fields beyond the camp where rows of wooden stakes stand ready. You are to learn the art of fortification. Digging ditches, raising barriers, building defenses to keep the enemy at bay. The sun climbs higher, and sweat runs down your brow, mixing with the dust on your face. Your hands blister as you dig. Your arms tire from lifting heavy timbers. But you know these defenses are your lifeline and the lifeline of your comrades. At midday, the Legion gathers for a brief respite. You sit beneath the scant shade of a lone olive tree, sharing bread and water with the man beside. There is little talk, only tired nods and shared glances. You feel a strange camaraderie growing, born from shared hardship and silent understanding. As the afternoon wears on you, practice marching again, long lines of men moving as one each. Step measured, each breath synchronized. You learn the discipline of the Legion, the unyielding order that binds you all together. This is not just an army. It is a force, a living machine made of flesh, slowly now, painting the sky with streaks of pink and orange. The campfires flicker to life once more, casting warm light and long shadows across the tents. You gather near one such fire, the glow soft on your face, and listen to the stories of veterans, their voices, low and gravelly telling of battles fought and comrades lost. Their words are heavy with history, and you feel the weight of what it means to be a legionary. Night deepens around you, the stars cold and distant above. The air cools, and you draw your cloak tighter around your shoulders. You lie down once more, the ground hard beneath you, and close your eyes slowly. Let the memories of this day fade gently away as you drift into sleep, knowing that tomorrow will be no easier, but also knowing that you are becoming something more, something forged by fire and duty. Feel your body soften now like warm clay, slowly molded by gentle hands. Listen to the steady rhythm of your breath matching the slow sway of ancient trees in a quiet grove. Imagine the soft glow of lanterns, flickering across stone walls, the distant hum of a peaceful night settling over the land. You are safe here, and your mind drifts deeper into the tale. Our story now moves into the 4th day of your service. The camp is stirring before dawn, and the chill in the air sharpens your senses. Your body aches more profoundly now. The blisters on your feet whisper of marches long past, and your muscles plead for mercy. But the Legion's call is relentless, and you answer with worn resolve this morning. You begin with endurance training, running laps around the camp. The rough ground pounding beneath your sandals, your lungs burn with each breath, and your legs threaten to give out. Yet you press on, because in this place only the strongest survive. After the run, you join your comrades for weapons drills. Once more, the clang of iron ringing out under the rising sun. Your movements are slower now, but no less determined. You watch the centurion, his eyes sharp as a hawk's, noticing every slip, every falter, and you know he expects perfection. The sun climbs steadily, and the midday meal offers little comfort. Stale bread and watered wine fuel 4 bodies stretched to their limits. There is no time for rest, no time for weakness. In the afternoon, you are sent to practice building fortifications again, the ground dry and cracked beneath your shovel. You dig trenches with methodical precision, your hands raw and trembling. You lift heavy logs, stacking them into barricades, each piece a small victory against the unknown dangers beyond the camp. As evening approaches, the camp prepares for inspection. Soldiers stand in neat rows, armor polished just enough to gleam faintly in the dying light. You feel the weight of expectation pressing down, a silent judge in every gaze. The centurion passes slowly, his gaze sharp and unforgiving. He stops beside you, nods once, and moves on. The brief approval settles like a stone in your chest. A small reassurance, but enough to carry you through the night. The fires burn low, again casting flickering shadows across the tired faces of your fellow legionaries. You sit quietly, listening to the crackle of wood and the soft murmurs of men far from home. Some hum old songs. Others speak in whispers of distant places. You close your eyes, and for a moment you imagine the gentle sway of a boat on calm waters, the soothing splash of waves against a wooden hull, and the promise of rest just beyond the horizon. But the night is short, and the legions demand. You breathe deeply, feeling the steady rise and fall of your chest, and slowly drift toward sleep, ready to face whatever dawn may bring. Feel your body relax more fully now, like soft moss cushioning the forest floor beneath ancient oaks. Let your breath settle into a slow, steady rhythm as you imagine the cool night air swirling softly around a quiet campfire, the gentle crackling of flames warming the stones of a night bird, echoing through the trees. You are here, safe and calm. Our story today moves into the 5th day at the Legion camp. The first light of dawn filters through canvas tents, casting pale, golden rays across dirt pathways. Your limbs ache from constant strain, and your skin is rough from armor rubbing relentlessly. But you rise once again, drawn by the unyielding drumbeat of duty. Morning brings weapons practice, the sharp clang of metal against metal filling the crisp air, each swing of the gladius. Each block of the shield is precise, and demanding your breath grows heavier with effort, and sweat beads on your brow, but you continue, driven by discipline and the knowledge that every movement could be the difference between life and death later. The Legion trains in formation drills once more, marching in perfect unison across the dusty field. You watch the centurion's sharp eyes, calculating and unrelenting. A single misstep could bring swift punishment, and the Legion shows no mercy to weakness. The sun climbs high, baking the earth beneath your feet, and the midday meal is taken quickly and silently. Hard bread, salted meat, and water that barely quenches your thirst. There is little conversation here, only the sound of chewing, and quiet breathing as the men prepare for the challenges still to come. The afternoon is spent building fortifications again, ditches, raising wooden palisades. The earth rough and unforgiving beneath your shovel, your hands blister anew. But you work steadily because you know that these defenses will protect you tonight from dangers you cannot see as dusk falls. The camp quiets, fires flicker softly, casting gentle shadows across tired faces. You gather near one such fire, feeling the warmth seep slowly into your chilled bones. The veterans share low stories of battles, past their voices, carrying weight and experience, and you listen, absorbing the lessons they offer in whispers. Night deepens, and you lie down once more, the ground hard beneath you. Your body heavy with exhaustion and pride. You close your eyes, feeling the cool breeze rustle through olive branches above and slowly drift into peaceful sleep. Ready to face another day in the unforgiving life of the Roman legion. Feel your breath deepen, gentle and steady like the ebb and flow of a quiet river beneath moonlight. Imagine the soft rustle of leaves overhead and the faint scent of wild herbs carried on a cool breeze. The night wraps around you like a soft blanket, and your body grows heavy with calm. Our story moves now into the 6th day at the Legion camp. The dawn breaks slowly, pale and delicate. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and wood smoke. Your muscles ache. Each movement a reminder of the relentless demands, yet you rise without hesitation. Compelled by a sense of purpose, the morning drills begin with close quarters, combat, practice, the clang of swords. Sharp and ringing through the crisp air, your heart hammers fiercely as you spar with your fellow recruits. Each strike and parry demanding focus and speed. Your body responds out of habit. Instinct taking over, but the exhaustion pulls at your edges after hours of training. The midday meal offers little relief. Stale bread and thin soup fill your stomach, but hunger gnaws beneath the surface. There is no luxury here, only the bare essentials to keep you alive. The afternoon is spent on a long march. The sun beating down relentlessly as you trudge through dry fields. Your caligae kick up dust. With every step, your legs burn, and sweat drips into your eyes. But the pace does not slow, and the officers shout commands over the clamor as the day fades into evening. The camp readies for rest, but the hardships of the day linger in your body. Your mind drifts to thoughts of home, of soft beds and warm meals, of loved ones whose faces grow fainter with each passing day. You close your eyes beneath a sky dotted with stars and allow the quiet night to soothe your weary spirit. Feel your body soften even more, like warm clay shaped slowly by a careful hand. Your breath flows deep and steady, like waves rolling gently onto a quiet shore. Imagine the soft flicker of a campfire's light and the faint rustle of olive branches swaying in the night breeze. You are safe here, held by calm. Our story now reaches the 7th day in the Legion camp. The morning light filters softly through the mist, and the camp awakens with quiet urgency. Your body aches with the memories of days, past blisters and bruises marking your journey. But you rise without hesitation, because This is your path now. Today brings intense weapons, drills. The gladius feels like an extension of your arm, each strike practiced until it is flawless. Your muscles burn with exertion, but you continue. Driven by discipline and the will to survive, the centurion watches closely, his sharp gaze missing nothing after training. You march again, lines of soldiers moving in perfect unison. The ground beneath your feet is hard and cracked, and the sun climbs steadily. Warming your skin, you feel the weight of your armor, heavy and unyielding, but you carry it without complaint. The midday meal is brief and simple. Stale bread and water are consumed quickly. There is no time for comfort here, only survival. The afternoon brings lessons in fortification and raising. Wooden walls, your hands are raw and trembling, but you work steadily. Knowing these defenses may save your life, the sun dips low as evening approaches, casting long shadows across the camp. Night falls, quietly fires flicker softly, casting warm light on tired faces. You sit near a fire, listening to the low murmurs of veterans, their voices carrying stories of valor and loss. You close your eyes, and the world softens around you. Your breath slows, and you drift deeper into peaceful rest. Feel your body settle deeper now, like a leaf drifting gently down to rest on a still pond. Let your breath flow slow and easy, matching the soft sigh of wind through olive trees at dusk. Imagine the warm glow of a fire's embers, the faint crackle of wood releasing its last warmth into the night. You are held in calm. Our story now turns to the 8th day in the Legion camp. The dawn breaks, cool and pale, casting a gentle light over rows of tents. Your body moves with practiced fatigue, each step a reminder of the hard road you walk. But still you rise. Compelled by duty, the morning brings formation drills. Once again, soldiers moving as one. A single living wall of discipline and strength the sun climbs. Steadily, and the air hums with the rhythm of marching feet. You feel the weight of your gear pressing down. Heavy and unyielding, but you keep pace, never faltering. Midday offers little relief, a quick meal taken under the sparse shade of a lone tree. The food is dry and bland, but your hunger quiets for a moment. There is little time for conversation, only shared glances and silent. Understanding the afternoon is filled with more combat training. Sweat drips from your brow as you practice parries and thrusts. Your muscles scream in protest, but you push through the pain because the Legion demands nothing less. As evening falls, the camp quiets into a hushed calm. Fires flicker softly, casting long shadows. You sit near one, feeling the warmth seep into your chilled skin. The voices around you grow softer, and your eyelids grow heavy. You close your eyes slowly, and the world fades gently away. Wrapped in the night's embrace, feel your body relax deeper now, like warm earth sinking beneath gentle rain. Let your breath flow slowly, steady and calm, like a soft breeze brushing through tall grasses at twilight. Imagine the quiet crackle of embers in a dying fire, and the distant hoot of an owl welcoming the night. You are safe, held in stillness. Our story now follows the 9th day in the Legion camp. The morning dawns with a chill, and mist curls softly around the tents. Your limbs ache more than before, the relentless training taking its toll. Yet you rise without complaint, driven by an unspoken resolve today. The focus is on endurance, marches long miles across rugged terrain. Your boots pound the hard earth, rhythmically dust rising with every step. Your muscles burn, your breath labors, but you keep moving, knowing that giving up is not an option. At midday, the camp pauses. Briefly, water is passed around and stale bread consumed. Conversations are few, replaced by quiet reflections and the hum of insects. You rest only briefly before the day's demands resume the afternoon brings. Weapons, drills, once more, the clash of metal, sharp and unyielding. Your body moves on pure instinct now. The sharpness of the gladius, feeling like a natural extension of your arm, but fatigue weighs heavy, and every movement requires more effort. As evening approaches, the camp settles into a quiet hush. Fires glow softly against the darkening sky. You sit close to one, feeling the warmth seeping into your weary bones. The voices around you grow softer still, and you close your eyes, letting the peaceful night carry you away. Feel your body soften gently now, like petals falling slowly onto a quiet pond. Let your breath drift smooth and steady, like the gentle ripple of water beneath a moonlit sky. Imagine the faint rustle of leaves in the evening breeze, and the distant murmur of voices carried softly through the night. You are safe and calm. Our story moves now to the 10th day. In the Legion camp, the dawn rises pale and cool, casting a soft light over the rows of worn tents. Your body aches from unending toil, muscles stiff and skin raw from armor's constant press. Yet you rise with a steady heart, ready to meet the day's relentless demands. Morning brings another session of formation drills, soldiers moving as one. A living wall of discipline and strength. The sun climbs slowly, and the ground beneath your feet hardens with heat. Your feet pound the earth in rhythm with your comrades, each step heavy but unwavering. Midday offers little comfort, a brief meal of stale bread and watered wine. The taste is bland, There is little talk, only the shared silence of men bound by hardship. The afternoon is filled with combat drills. Once more, the clash of steel sharp in the still air. Your breath comes ragged. Now, muscles burning with fatigue, but you push through the pain because the Legion demands no less. As evening falls, the camp grows quiet and still. Fires flicker softly, casting gentle light across tired faces. You sit beside one such fire, feeling the warmth seep slowly into your chilled bones. Your eyelids grow heavy, and you close them gently, letting the night carry you into restful sleep. Feel your body melt further into calm like soft snow, settling quietly on still branches. Let your breath flow smooth and slow like a gentle stream winding. Imagine the faint whisper of wind through tall grass and the comforting warmth of a fire's glow nearby. You are held safe and peaceful. Our story now shifts to the 11th day in the Legion camp. The morning dawns cool and misty, with pale light filtering softly through the tent. Your body aches deeply now, a map of hard-earned bruises and worn muscles. But still, you rise. Steady and determined. Today brings more intense weapons, training the sharp clang of metal echoing in the morning air. Your movements grow slower, but no less focused, each block deliberate. The centurion's eyes watch closely, his expectations unyielding. After the morning drills, the camp marches again under the hot sun. Dust rises beneath marching feet. Your armor feels heavier with every step. Your breath shortens, and yet you push onward because survival demands it. Midday brings a brief pause, water and dry bread shared among comrades. There is little talk, here only the quiet understanding of shared hardship. The afternoon returns to fortification work, digging trenches, building defenses. Your hands tremble from exhaustion, but you work steadily, knowing these walls may save your life. As evening falls, the camp grows quiet and still. Fires burn low. Flickering softly, you sit close to one, seep slowly into your bones. Your eyes grow heavy and you close them gently, surrendering to the calm of the night. Feel your body sink deeper into stillness, like soft earth settling under a gentle rain. Let your breath flow calm and steady, like a slow river winding through shaded woods. Imagine the quiet crackle of embers glowing low and the distant song of night birds under a starlit sky. You are held safe and warm. Our story now moves to the 12th day in the Legion camp. The dawn breaks quietly, soft light spilling over worn tents. Your body feels the weight of countless marches and drills muscles tight. Skin rough from armor's harsh touch, but you rise again. Steady and resolute morning brings rigorous combat training. Once more, the clash of swords, sharp in the cool morning air. Your arms tire quickly, but your focus remains unwavering. Each strike measured, each defense precise, the centurion's gaze sharp. Expecting nothing less than perfection, after the drills, the legion moves out for another long march. The sun climbs high, beating down relentlessly. Dust clouds swirl as boots pound the earth. Your body protests, but your will pushes you forward. Midday brings a brief respite, simple fare shared in silence among comrades. The hunger gnaws beneath the surface, but the pause is welcome. The afternoon is spent strengthening defenses, digging trenches, raising walls. Your hands blister anew. But you work steadily, knowing these fortifications may protect you tonight. As dusk falls, the camp quiets into a peaceful hush. Fires glow softly, casting warm light on tired faces. You sit close to one, feeling the heat seep slowly into your chilled bones. Your eyelids grow heavy, and you close them gently, letting the night carry you into restful sleep. Feel your body soften deeper now, like velvet petals folding gently at dusk. Let your breath flow slow and even, like the calm ripple of a hidden forest stream. Imagine the faint whisper of wind through olive leaves and the steady glow of a campfire's embers nearby. You are wrapped in warmth and calm. Our story continues into the 13th day in the Legion camp. The dawn rises, pale and still, light filtering softly through the morning mist. Your muscles ache, reminders of relentless training and the weight of heavy armor pressing on your skin. Yet you rise without hesitation, bound by discipline and resolve. The morning is filled with weapon drills. Again, steel ringing sharply in the crisp air. Your movements become smoother. Though your body protests, each strike and parry refined by repetition. The centurion's eyes pierce through the ranks, expecting unwavering focus after drills. The legion marches once more across dusty roads and rugged hills. The sun climbs high, burning hot overhead. Your boots kick up clouds of dry dust, and each step feels heavier than the last. Midday brings a brief, quiet meal, stale bread and watered wine, shared silently. Here, only the sound of chewing and quiet breathing. The afternoon brings fortification work again, digging trenches and stacking wooden palisades. Your hands ache, but you continue steadily, knowing these walls may keep you safe. As night falls, the camp settles into peaceful, quiet. Fires flicker softly, casting warm light. You sit close to one, feeling the heat soak slowly into your bones. Your eyes grow heavy, and you close them gently, surrendering to the calm of night. Feel your body relax deeper, steel like soft moss cushioning a forest floor. Let your breath flow smooth and steady, like a slow current drifting through a shaded creek. Imagine the quiet crackle of a campfire's fading glow and the gentle rustle of leaves in a light evening breeze. You are wrapped in warmth and calm. Our story moves forward to the 14th day in the Legion camp. The dawn rises softly, light spilling gently over tired soldiers. Your body feels every ache and strain from endless marches and relentless training. But you rise again. Steady and determined, the morning begins with weapon drills. Once more, the clash of steel, sharp and unforgiving in the cool air. Your muscles tire quickly, but your focus sharpens each movement, deliberate, honed by repetition. The centurion watches closely, demanding precision after drills. The legion sets out on a long march. The sun climbs high and beats down relentlessly. Dust swirls around your boots. With every step, your body protests. But your spirit pushes on midday. Reeve respite, simple food shared in silence beneath sparse shade. Hunger gnaws quietly, but the pause is welcome. The afternoon is spent on fortification work, digging trenches, raising wooden walls. Your hands blister and ache, but you work steadily. Knowing these defenses may save you as evening falls, the camp quiet settles into peaceful, calm fires flicker softly. Casting warm light, you sit near one, feeling the heat seep into your chilled bones. Your eyes grow heavy, and you close them gently, letting the night carry you into restful sleep. Feel your body sink deeper now, like warm earth settling beneath a soft rain. Let your breath flow calm and even like a gentle stream, winding. Imagine the flickering glow of embers fading slowly and the distant call of nightbirds in the cool air. You are held safe and peaceful. Our story now moves to the 15th day. In the morning breaks quietly, pale light filtering softly through the mist. Your body aches deeply, muscles tight and skin raw from the constant pressure of armor, yet you rise steadily, bound by discipline and resolve. The morning is filled with rigorous weapon drills, steel clashing sharply in the cool air. Your movements are slower but focused, each strike and parry practiced carefully, expecting nothing less than perfection after drills. The legion sets out on another long march. The sun climbs steadily, dust clouds rising with each pounding step. Your boots press into the hard earth, your breath short and heavy. But still, you march forward. Midday brings a brief pause, water and dry bread shared. Silently among comrades, hunger gnaws beneath the surface. But the quiet rest is welcome. The afternoon is spent strengthening defenses, digging trenches, and raising wooden palisades. Your hands tremble with exhaustion, but you work steadily, knowing these walls may save your life. As dusk falls, the camp settles into a hushed calm. Fires burn low and flicker softly. You sit close to one, feeling the warmth seep slowly into your chilled bones. Your eyelids grow heavy, and you close them gently, letting the night carry you into deep rest. Feel your body gently unwind like linen sheets drying in a summer breeze. Let your breath come and go with ease, like waves rolling softly onto a quiet shore. Imagine the low murmur of voices by a glowing hearth and the scent of pine smoke rising into the evening air. You are safe here, held in the quiet arms of night. Our story continues in the Roman legion camp. The dawn is quiet and pale light gathering over dew-kissed grass. You wake with joints stiff and sore, the aches of endless labor etched deep into your body. But you rise, bound to duty and order. This morning brings a change. You are ordered to practice with the pilum, a heavy throwing spear meant to bend on impact. You grip its weight, awkward at first, then firm as you begin to learn its rhythm. Target after target falls, your arm growing sore, but more precise after drills. The march resumes, the road dry and winding through hills. The sky is cloudless, the sun baking the back of your neck. Your canteen grows lighter, but your feet do not stop. Midday brings a short rest, bread shared again, and silence, a hush of respect for the strain you all endure. Afternoon brings orders to dig again. The trench must be deeper, the rampart taller. Your fingers are raw, now nails split, palms blistered, but you continue, knowing the wall is your shield. As evening folds over the camp, torches are lit. Fires built low, the scent of cooking barley drifts on the wind, and the first stars shimmer above. You sit near the glow of a small fire, watching the flames dance, feeling the heat soothe your legs. The air is cool and quiet, and as your eyes grow heavy, you close them gently, sinking into sleep as the camp settles into night. Let your body relax even further, now like soft wax melting beneath a gentle flame. Allow your breath to slow naturally, like wind brushing over fields at twilight. Imagine the quiet chirping of crickets and the faint sound of footsteps in soft sand. You are safe, and the night holds you gently. Our story moves into the 17th day in the Legion camp. The sky is a hazy gray when you rise, the cool air clinging to your skin. The aches in your limbs are no longer sharp, but constant and familiar. You stretch slowly, your joints clicking like old hinges. Then dress in your worn tunic and strap on your gear. The day begins with shield drills. The testudo formation practiced again and again. Shields raised high, forming a shell around the unit, a moving wall of iron and discipline. You hold your position, tightly, sweat dripping down your back as stones and training javelins strike from above. The centurion circles, slowly shouting orders with sharp precision. You breathe through your fatigue, holding the line even as your arms tremble later. You march through rough terrain, the hills steep and dry. Each step tests your balance, your strength, the soles of your feet burning against your boots. But you keep going because there is no other option. Midday arrives with hard bread and sour wine. The taste does not matter, only the fuel it gives to your tired body. The afternoon heat clings to your skin as you dig deeper into a fresh trench shovel, scraping rock, hands caked with dust. You steal a glance at your comrades' faces, hollow, my still moving. As the sun lowers, your cohort returns to camp. Silent, but for the shuffling of worn boots, fires are lit, and you are given a small bowl of lentils. The scent is earthy and warm. You eat, slowly grateful for the brief comfort. As night settles, you sit by the fire, its light dancing on your armor. You feel your shoulders begin to loosen, your jaw unclench. You close your eyes, and the sounds of the camp become distant like waves retreating from shore. You drift, and sleep comes softly. Let yourself drift a little further now, like a leaf floating on a quiet river. Let your breath move gently, like the hush of wind passing through olive branches. Imagine the glow of soft lamplight inside a quiet tent, and the rustling of woolen blankets being pulled up against the night air. You are warm, safe, and ready to journey deeper into rest. Our story returns on the 18th day in the Legion camp. The sky is pale blue with streaks of golden morning light. Dew still clings to the grass, cool and wet beneath your sandals. Your body rises slowly, heavier with each passing day. But your movements are practiced, now automatic, each strap and buckle pulled into place by instinct. This morning's training begins with marching drills, not on flat roads, but on rough ground, uneven and scattered with stones. The centurion calls the cadence, and your unit keeps time. Left, right feet, hitting dirt, dust, rising with each stomp. Your thighs burn with every step, and the shield weighs heavily on your left arm. Your breath shortens, but the line must stay tight. After the drill, the unit breaks into small groups. For mock skirmishes, you and 3 others are ordered to defend a ridge. Another 4 are assigned to try and take it. The practice blades are dulled, but the strikes are still forceful. You crouch behind your shield, heart pounding, waiting. They charge, and you brace. The clash is chaotic shouts, grunts, metal on metal. Your body moves on instinct, blocking, countering, pressing forward, then falling back again. When it ends, you are soaked in sweat, a bruise swelling near your ribs. But your breath is steady and your stance still strong. Later, as the sun reaches its peak, you eat with your comrades small pieces of salted pork and barley. The conversation is minimal. Just a few words exchanged between bites, shoulders. Slumped backs lean against spears, and a few close their eyes, if only for a moment. The afternoon brings more trench work, the sound of digging echoing through the dusty earth. Your hands are calloused, your fingers cracked, but the repetition is strangely calming. Dig, throw, pat, repeat as evening arrives. The camp glows gold in the firelight. You sit near a small flame, watching it dance and flicker. The air is cooler now, and the sky overhead deepens into blue. You pull your cloak around your shoulders and rest your head against your pack. The stars begin to appear, quiet companions in the stillness. And as your eyelids grow heavy, you let them fall closed and allow the rhythm of the day to carry you into sleep. Now let yourself rest even more like the ocean sinking into calm after the tide recedes. Let your breath move slow and steady, like the rocking of a distant galley on still water. Picture the soft flicker of torchlight on canvas walls and the scent of warm oil and old leather. You are held by comfort, wrapped in stillness. Our story returns to the 19th day in the Roman legion. The sun has not yet risen, but the camp is already alive with quiet preparation. Armor clinks softly, leather straps tighten with gentle pulls. You move slowly, carefully, as though your body is a puzzle of aching joints and tired muscles. Today is a long march across unknown terrain, with rations packed tightly and water carried in skins at your side. The sun climbs quickly. The road turns from packed dirt to loose stones. Your feet slip often, and your shield feels like an anchor on your arm. Dust kicks into your mouth and nose, but you say nothing. You breathe through it, in, out, in, out. You begin to lose track of time, each step the same as the last. Only the changing sky tells you how far the day has gone. At midday, there's a brief stop. You lean against a rock, chewing on dried figs, letting the juice slowly soften in your mouth. The shade of a nearby tree offers brief comfort, though the stone beneath you is rough. Then it's back on the march, your feet blistered, your thighs burning. But still, you move because stopping is not an option. When you reach the new site, you're too tired to speak. The tent must go up the perimeter staked. You tie knots with trembling fingers and hammer posts into hard earth. Dinner is small tonight. Just barley mash and a bit of onion, but it's warm and it settles your belly. You sit near a small fire, too tired to talk, too tired to think. Your eyes drift to the sky, where the stars stretch far and cold and bright. And as your head sinks slowly toward sleep, the only sound is the soft breathing of the camp, the slow crackle of wood, and the hush of your own breath. You are still, you are calm, and you are ready to rest. Now feel your body release everything like leaves, drifting gently from an autumn tree. Let your breath settle into the earth like roots finding cool, steady ground. Picture the soft hush of fabric as you pull your woolen cloak around your shoulders. The last embers glowing orange at the heart of a fading fire. You are safe, you are quiet, you are ready. Our story now arrives at the 20th and final day. The morning comes without color gray, clouds moving low over the hills. You open your eyes, slowly blinking into the cold air. Your limbs are heavy, each joint stiff from sleep on rocky ground. But you rise, as always, because a Roman legionnaire does not wait for comfort. Today is different. Today is inspection day. The general will review your cohort. Each man must be dressed perfectly, gear, polished weapons gleaming. Every tunic must be clean, every boot tied tight. You wash in the cold stream nearby, the water biting against your skin. Your fingers go numb, but your armor must shine. You line up in the field, shoulder to shoulder, helmets, low chins lifted. A long silence passes as the general moves down the rows. His eyes sharp, his cloak red like blood in the pale morning light. He says little, but when he nods, you feel a quiet wave of pride stir in your chest. After inspection, the rest of the day is spent drilling. Your body protests, but you move with precision, each formation tighter, each strike sharper. You realize how far you've come, how your steps now fall in rhythm with the others, how your shield moves as part of a greater whole. You are no longer just a recruit, you are a legionnaire. As evening settles, a cool wind moves through the camp. The fires are lit, and laughter returns, just a little, a flicker of humanity after weeks of strain. You sit with comrades, sharing dried dates and warm wine. Their voices low, familiar, the sounds of brotherhood forged in dust and pain. Later, as the fire dims, you lie back, feeling the weight of the stars overhead. You pull your cloak close, your body aching but calm. You made it through 20 days, 20 trials. And though you would not last a lifetime in the Roman legion, you have lasted a day and another and another. Now let go Sink deeper into the warmth, the quiet, the gentle breath of sleep. Let the story end not with a word, but with stillness, soft, endless, peaceful good night, and rest well.